Hola, boys and girls. So we are back in the gym for a Friday fun day, doing some pause squats. Now, this is about 10 pounds heavier than what I did last week, and I actually was kind of questioning this a little bit as to whether or not it was going to be a pain in the butt. It turned out to be really, really easy. Like, not so easy that I was like, flying through it or anything, but it didn't feel as heavy as I thought it would. It felt really, really good. Very impressed with basically how my body's adapting to the high bar squat, getting everything situated, and just moving the weights. Like it seems to be recovering really, really well. Kept my stance pretty narrow here. Didn't really do anything crazy or anything like that. Just basically kept a nice narrow stance, kept my back nice and tight. Really tried to pull the bar down into my lats, or not my lats, but my traps, and activate my lats and everything to keep my back nice and stiff. Keep my elbows under the bar, all the basic cues, and, really just focused on a nice pause at the bottom and, exploding back up or moving the weight back up as quickly as I possibly can. And basically the only thing that my coach has mentioned to me that he wants me to work on other than, or keep on doing what I'm doing is some hamstring flexibility and some calf flexibility there, just to kind of eliminate that little bit of butt wink I have at the bottom when I get really, really low. And that's fine. That's perfect. I have no problems with that. Anything that'll help me is obviously something that I'm wanting to do. And he made the comment that it's not like super like crazy detrimental that I do this, but it'll help. And again, like I said, if it's going to help, it's going to help. I mean, you can't go wrong doing every little itty bitty thing that you possibly can to get a little bit of extra weight on the bar and move it more efficiently. I mean, the more efficient the movement is, the better off you are. So other than that, the squats are going really well. I'm actually starting to like the movement again. There for a while I was hating it, but that was because I was doing low bar and things were kind of hurting and I was just getting beat up. And oddly enough, low bar squats do cause me some elbow pain after time. It's not uncommon, and fortunately for me, I get to be one of those, I'm not an exception. I get to be the guy that has that problem. And so high bar squats have actually been a pretty good variation for me, and I'm actually really, really starting to like them. But I will move back to low bar for competition. That's just the way it's going to be. It's a leverage thing. Now, moving on to some bench press. We knocked the reps back to 5 on this and pushed the weight up. This is 220, and it's actually not bad. Was kind of concerned at first with my shoulder being kind of unhappy, but didn't give me any bad like pains or anything like that, and really actually made things, good. I think my shoulder actually feels better today. I'm doing this on a Saturday, by the way, recording anyway. I'm doing the, bench press and my shoulder is not hurting or everything. I wake up the next morning, it feels fine. So maybe it's the close grip bench press, I think, is really starting to help. I'm taking a lot of the stress off my shoulder. It's actually getting time to heal, and I'm still allowed to press, which is amazing because I would really hate to have my bench press fall back considering the fact that I've made a lot of nice progress on it. Something else my coach had mentioned is I don't have to make such an exaggerated pause at the bottom. It's not necessary. Just as long as I bring it down to my chest, I do stop, and then I push it back up, it's fine. I don't have to pause and make a big count out of it. Although, in my mind, it kind of isn't a horrible thing, because if I can hold the pause longer at the bottom and press back up, if I have like a stupid judge who wants to be kind of a dick about it and be like, oh, I'm going to make him pause for 5 seconds. Okay, go for it, big boy. I can do this. That's my theory. But, hey, it is what it is, and, I'm not going to try and do the exaggerated pause unless I'm messing around or anything like that. I'm going to try and do it the way he wants me to, because that's what he's there for, is to coach me and help me get my stuff as perfect as I possibly can. So that's it for bench. Now we're doing sumo. Yeah, we're still working on sumo. Sumo deadlift is kind of the bastard child of my list right now. It and I are starting to get along, and I'm starting to figure it out, but it still kind of sucks for me, and I think that's because I'm not used to it. Now watch this. Here it comes. Here she goes. And, whoa, wait, no, that wasn't a good idea. No, wait, nope, now it's a good idea. And, oh, she's fine. She didn't even get hit by the bar, but I was really questioning it as I was bringing it down. I didn't even notice it until, like, literally the bar hit the ground, and I thought I squished her. I kind of freaked out for a second. Anyway, I don't know why she did that either. She's usually not that bad. Back to the sumo deadlift here. Really, the trying to like keep my back good and stiff, looking up in order to do that. That was a little cue my coach gave me to kind of really get a good solid back arch and really work on my upper back. Main thing right now is I need to focus on figuring out my foot placement and where I need that to be. And then that should actually probably make my sumo a lot better. But I got news for everybody. I am not a sumo puller. I don't think I ever will be. I am conventional. I love conventional pulling. I know I should probably be stronger on sumo, but it just isn't for me, I don't think. Something else, I'm using the silver bar because it doesn't tear my knees or my shins up quite as bad. My rogue bar would I'd be bleeding by now and it'd probably have ripped a hole in my socks because of the knurling. But it sucks because I don't have any grip on this bar. So I'm going to have to do something. I haven't figured out what, but I'm going to do something about that. I've been chalking the shit out of my hands too, and it still is trying to slip out. And 245 pounds for my switch grip isn't shit. So it's got to be this. I'm basically on the smooth of the bar, so it kind of sucks. If anybody hears this and has a suggestion, I'd love to hear it because I'm kind of at a loss except for taking it to work and maybe putting knurling on that part of the bar. But anyway, that's been my workout. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, subscribe, all that good jazz. And as always, until next time.
I can take the pitchfork from the devil, keep a super suit like I'm incredible, from the deep blue sea to the dark blue